this is the worm bin that I spoke about in the beginning, the first one that German man built, and it's absolutely amazing. So here we have worms. These worms are eating up the food, and what they create when they're done is, I need to go even further down. So this is called worm cast. It is extremely rich and nutritious for plants. So you take a handful of that and put in a bucket of water and let it steep like tea, and then you water your plants or you spray it on the leaves, and it gives the plants a lot of resistance from any pests, and it gives them a lot of nutrition as well. So that's the worm cast. The other one to show you, you come on this side, I'll go in here. So this one is called a hot bin, and it has food. It's quite warm in here. It should be even warmer, to be honest. But it has a temperature up there. And here I feel.
Can I see the temperature?
Yeah, it's not all that hot at the very moment. So I put in the food up there, and then I put in some shredded paper, and I let that mix as a lasagna, and then down there at the bottom I empty out. After a couple of weeks it's already pre-composted, and then I'll show you what I do with that. I take that up to this compost. And this is warm too. And then I take and I put it in here, and you can see again the worms. So this isn't a wormery per se, but it almost is. It's just that here I don't put the raw food straight in. I put the pre-composted, but this is stunning compost in here now. So this becomes a waiting bin. These two are the same. And then over here I have longer term compost. So this is more normal compost, a mix of everything. So this one has a lot of straw, not so many worms left. This is more a green compost. The worms need food. Worms are very similar to pets and animals, so they need the leftover food. But this is still very nice compost to put in the garden. It's just, you see, there are no worms in there. Mm-hmm. So those are my different compost bins on this side.
So this is what you call a cold compost?
Yes, this would be a cold compost. The other one over there is warm, and then you have the worm compost, and you have the resting compost.
Right. Do you have a long-term compost?
Yes, we passed that. This here,
right,
is the long-term compost. So here just very things that are more hard and takes longer time, but you can see here that this is already soil after a year.
Right.
It's quite nice.
Yeah.
It's just the top of it that is very hard.
Do you put seeds in it? Wheat seeds in it?
Yeah, in here everything goes.
Yeah.
So, and that's the same for most of my compost, I must say. I'm not so worried about weeds, because once you, if I go over on that side, once you have a good quality compost, when you have a weed, just comes out.
Yeah.
See, it's sort of, it's so, the soil here is so beautiful that it's not a problem with weeds anymore.
Yeah. To me, this garden shows me also part of who you are. I see the beauty in the garden, and I see part of your soul. I'm not saying the whole thing, but it's a reflection. It's a reflection, and of your love and dedication, really. So, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.